and like the streets are paved in gold, and everyone's rich, and everything's fantastic and wonderful. But there's not a time in the year that I spent there that I was not within 5 feet of someone else's shit, and I'm not kidding. I have a photo album on my phone of pictures of human shit I found in the street. I'm not kidding. A little bit about me. I am aware that I look like I own a cabin in the woods where I eat people. And I'm also aware that I do sound like I swallowed Michael Jackson. It's very weird. It's off-putting. I catch a lot of people off guard. There's not a lot about me that makes sense. I'm 6'2". I wear a size 13 shoe. At best, I got a size 5 fit. It just, nothing about me makes sense. I look like I eat people, but I'm the nicest person you'll ever meet. You know, it just, it's weird. Nothing about me makes sense. My dad's gay, and I have a sister. How does that work, right? Being gay, you shouldn't have one kid, let alone two, but I have a sister, you know? And my sister's also gay, and she also has 2 kids. So I don't know what it is about my family, but nothing makes sense. Like, it doesn't. My mom, very Christian lady, like, was always super strict with me growing up, but as soon as I turned 18, gloves came off, dude. My mom went to weed college. My mom grows mushrooms. She has a kid that my sister can't take care of. Like, my mom went wild, dude. She got so wine drunk the other day that she was throwing up in the bathroom for an hour with a baby in the house. I was like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, this would have never fly this would have never went when I was a kid. Like, my parents have always smoked weed, my dad and my mom. But like, my mom kept it a secret. She was like, no, I don't smoke. Go stay in your room. Like, there's nothing going on out here. Don't come out here right now. Change it. But she's just sitting there smoking a joint. Like, I can't smell weed. Like, and I don't know what it smells like. My dad also smoked weed, but he was the complete opposite. He was like, he would get me and my sister to sit in the room with him and hotbox the room to get us contact high just to piss my mom off. And it was so wild. My dad is such a wild person. He pretended to be gay. Well, he pretended to be straight for like 31 years of his life. Like, he was in the closet for 31 years. He married to my mom for 10, had 2 kids, raised us, like, and then my mom was cheating on him. They got a divorce, and my dad was like, I'm coming out of the closet. I was literally gay the whole time. He was literally gay the whole time. He was fucking dudes on the low the entire time they were married. He would go to Miami. He would take a trip with his brothers to Miami. My dad has 12 brothers and sisters. So he would take a trip with his brothers to Miami to get drugs. And he would hook up with dudes. And then he would come home to my mom and sell the drugs because he didn't have a job. So everything about me, nothing makes sense. Nothing. Not a single thing. I don't like to date. I know that's weird because I'm a gorgeous man. But I just don't like dating these days. Everybody wants to just like hook up and then like never talk again. And I'm not about it. I need someone that's going to stick with me forever. Because I am not attractive. I just need one person that won't leave. That's it. So, I really like dating business. I also don't eat ass. I feel like eating ass is gross. Because poop comes out of the butt. And you're going to put your mouth on a butt where poop comes out of it. No. No, thank you. I'm going to say no to that. I'll pass. California is insane. I've seen so many things. So many horrible things. I was on the bus, and somebody was smoking crack next to me on the bus. And the bus driver didn't say anything. He was very polite. He was nice dude. I got off the bus, I said, thanks man, have a good night, you know. But as I was getting off the bus, this homeless man was removing his pants to take a shit on the bus. And I know that sounds very outlandish and ridiculous, but I'm telling you with 100% certainty, this is 100% true. LA is insane. The homeless people live on the streets. When you exit your house, you're in theirs. Like, they do everything on the streets. They will shower. They'll take like the spigots on the sides of buildings and like fill up buckets and take showers outside. I've seen more dicks in my time in California than I have in my entire life. Because I've only ever seen mine. And like, it was in porn, but that doesn't count. But like, I've only really ever seen mine in person, you know? So like, almost every day I would see a homeless person's penis. And I'm not kidding. They would literally just, what they like to do is they pull their pants down and squat against the wall. So when they shit, it's almost like shitting in the toilet. You know, so you get like stability, so you don't fall down while you're pooping. Because you don't want to fall in your own poop. You know. The only question is, how are they wiping? Like, I know they're pooping, that's fine. But like, how are they wiping? Or are they just walking around with an unwiped ass? But that's the part that gets me. I don't understand that shit. I don't really understand a lot of things. I was not prepared for life at all. My dad, my entire life, tried his best, but he was not a good person. I know how to sell drugs, and I know how to be cool to people. You know what I mean? That's really about it. I didn't know what rent was until I was 18 and had to start paying rent. I just thought you lived in a house with somebody who thought you were cool. So I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna learn a bunch of jokes and like, I don't know, like some stupid tricks or something. People think I'm cool, give me a house. You know? Anyway, that's my time. Thank you guys so much. My name is Logan Stillwell.